a coast with the name Wylie, which literally means Wales. How could I not go there? So effectively I would have done the Nullarbor in 2 days. Quite famous. Yeah, they really got some nice beaches. Previously on Jeep Roscoe. 6 of the last 7 days have been rained on. Probably 15 to be honest with you. Now you're not seeing things. That is a full-size replica of Stonehenge. This is Cape Grande National Park. So it turns out that big rock that looks like a nipple is actually Frenchman's Peak. And squeaks underfoot. We're going to go for a little drive. My first beach drive-in isn't going to end in disaster. Just walking back to the car and came across this weird little snake. Not sure what kind of snake it is. Anyone? Write in the comments below if you know what it is. It might just be a worm. I don't know. It's a very small one, approximately 30 centimeters long. So just off to the left of centre there, you can see Frenchman's Peak from the other side. Dun dun. Okay, so this is a personal bugbear of mine. We're going up there. I just hate it when you know you're going up and the path immediately goes down. You're surrendering the high ground for no reason. Really bloody annoying. Anyway, we're going up there. Hello and greetings from the top of Frenchman's Peak. Ooh, quite spectacular views up here. Let me turn it around. So if you see down there that loop in the road, that's where the lookout was we were earlier. Which means that it's Hellfire Bay. Fizzle Cove. And then off in the distance, Lucky Bay. There's another bay around here. I can't remember the name of that one. And then back to the entrance of the park. The pastoral land is up there. And the pastoral land behind that. There's that straight stretch of road. Something tells me that going down is going to be a lot harder than coming up. But my god, those views were worth it. Fantastic. It's underneath where I was just standing. You got this little cave slash window. So I'm going to go and stand on that little ledge there and put my camera on a timer and try and get a decent photograph. Yeah, there's loads of little swallows flying around inside the cave. Must be their home. Anyway, time to head down. Almost near the bottom there. It was pretty steep, but I'm quite close to the body of the views here. Still pretty spectacular. So you don't have to go all the way to the top to enjoy these views. Now it's quite an imposing looking granite slab, But ultimately, all you really need to do this walk is a good pair of shoes, some water, and a sense of adventure. When it gets steep, just narrow your gait, take smaller steps into the middle. Be sure of your footing before pushing off. At spaces, the markers, small little A-frames, at spaces they're a bit too far apart to see where the next one is. So in general, just walk perpendicular to the A-frame. Small little sign on the floor, just walk straight on directly behind it, and you should eventually come to the other one. Just keep your eyes open, look ahead, make sure you're not going over a cliff, and you'll be fine. Now I'm on the path back to the car park, and hopefully Delilah will take me home without any issues. Alright, when I get back, have a nice shower, put my feet up, have a nice cup of tea. So welcome to Wylie Beach. As I said, been on the beach with my friends the Starries, and out on their jet skis. Yeah, this is a beautiful part of Esperance, I gotta be fair. And anybody who's thinking about coming to Esperance, I mean, it is just jam-packed with beautiful beaches, wonderful scenery, several national parks, conservation parks, etc. I mean, we just look around this. Look at all these islands. It's called the Repechage Archipelago, named after the other French ship that come in, the other one being Esperance. And you know, the whole of Esperance is just scattered with places like this. It's absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I did a lot of weird and interesting stories about Esperance before coming here, and I've just been blown away by it. It's just absolutely beautiful, seriously, absolutely beautiful. And it's a lot bigger than I thought. It's a town of 17,500 people. I was expecting it to be, you know, a couple of hundred to 1,000 max. So pleasantly surprised there as well. So all in all, I give Esperance a very, very big thumbs up. It is a fantastic place, and I highly recommend it. The only downside is it's a bit of a drive from anywhere. You're talking about a good 6 to 9 hours drive from Perth, you know, depending on traffic and how you drive. But overall, it's well worth the effort coming down here, especially if you're doing a tour around the southwest. As you can see over the coming weeks, we're in for some fantastic places, including highlights from my previous experience will be Albany, Busselton, Margaret River, and Bunbury. So, yeah. But as far as Esperance goes, I highly recommend it. Alright, so get out there, go and explore if you can. And if you like this, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Alrighty. I hope you enjoy this. Cheers. As you can see, this is a drivable beach. It's absolutely stunning. I'm on here with my good friends the Starries, which I'll introduce to you shortly. Just give you a quick walk through Delilah and the setup we got. So Delilah's looking splendid there with the solar blanket on it. It's currently overcharging my battery, so I am going to worry about power whatsoever. Looking very splendid there. Now this is the Oz Trail Camperfly, which is the bigger of the two that I have. As you can see, it's quite substantive. Took a while to put up today, and this will only be for when I'm staying in one spot for several days or something. But I just wanted to set this up today to show you guys, because I had help setting it up. Otherwise it would have taken me all day. So on this beach I haven't let the tyres down yet. It's quite a solid beach. As you can see, there's people driving around quite a lot. Nobody's really letting their tyres down, but we have that option if we get stuck. Obviously I've got the Max Tracks on the roof as well, should that happen. And let's just go say a quick hello to the Starries that it's nice to catch up with in Esperance. They're down here on their family holiday, and I've just had a little go on the jet skis, which was awesome fun. So yeah, these are the Starries. Say hello everybody.
Hello buddy, how are you?
So they've obviously got a really good setup here as well. You've got the Rhino Rank Batwing with canopies coming off, and the Wanderer gazebo as well. Yamaha jet skis, all of them? Are they all Yamahas?
3 Yamahas and 1 Sea-Doo.
3 Yamahas and 1 Sea-Doo. So I was going on the Yamaha earlier, which is basically like the Cadillac of the versions, but bloody hell they can shift. Alright, so you can see, awesome, good to see you all.
Get out there and enjoy it.
Absolutely, that's what you need to do. Just get out and enjoy Australia if you can. Look, with beaches like this you can just drive on. There's cars down the other end and they are just driving straight on without any care. There's plenty of people around to help should you get stuck. That's what people do in Australia. Some people hoon about like that guy up there. But it's all a bit of fun. Off in the distance there you can see Frenchman's Peak. That's the rock I climbed the other day in Cape Le Grand National Park. And we're actually right on the tip of Cape Le Grand National Park right here. So even though people are driving around on the beach, this is the national park. You can't camp on this beach, but you know, it's quite spectacular. So yeah, Delilah's enjoying beach life. Second day now. Looking quite splendid. If you're wondering why the wing mirror is out, it's because I was using the ladder to get up to the top earlier. Alright. Yeah, Esperance. I gotta say, I love Esperance. It's been fantastic here. I've been here for almost a week now. Moving on tomorrow, but just had to hang on for a little bit to catch up with my friends, and we'd be good to go again. Like somebody even with a caravan. Obviously, this beach is quite safe to drive on. It's a warm one. On a side note to the beautiful beaches, do wear sun cream, because if you look at my feet, ouchie, very red, very burnt, beautiful turquoise waters, see-through, etc. Beautiful, but don't forget that big burning bolus in the sky. It's bloody hot out here. Alright, I'm going to be packing up shortly to head back and do some video editing, but it's been an awesome day. So this is Esperance's West Beach. I've just come on the rotary walk from the lookout point at Dempster's Point, and the main town centre is just over the headland, over the other side of that greening, and this is the west side of Esperance. I mean, just look at the colour of the water. It's absolutely fantastic. So that road you can see there along the side of the road, that is known locally as the Great Ocean Road of Esperance anyway. You can follow it. It does a 52-kilometre loop. It goes around, you can see the wind farms off in the distance. It goes around to the promontory point. Observation point is right on the end, if you can just make it out. Not the island, but off in the distance. And you can see the road just looping over the hills towards the wind farms. It goes around, touching on those sand dunes you can see in the background, and then it comes back around the other side of this town on what's called Pink Lake Road to Pink Lake, which is not pink anymore. But yeah, I've just come on this little walk from Dempster's Point, and I mean, how rewarding is that? The walk is probably about 10 minutes tops, and it is easy to do. Absolutely beautiful beach right on the doorstep of Esperance. And to be fair, if you do the Great Ocean Road here, which is significantly better than the one in Victoria, by the way, if you do this one, it is awesome beach after awesome beach after awesome beach, like all the way around this side. It is special. Yeah, they really got some nice beaches. I'm currently on the backside of Wylie Beach. I'm not sure if this beach has got a name. Just over the headland behind me. Just over there is Wylie Beach proper, which is also home to the Surf Life Saving Club. But this one's a bit more rugged, rocky, less people. And look at the colours on the sea. Yeah, it's just crazy vivid. And that's Esperance. Everywhere I've stopped is just beautiful, beautiful beaches. Absolutely beautiful. Well, today we've just left Esperance behind, and we're heading west. So the initial plan was today to go down to Cape Arran National Park, which is to the east of Esperance. But after a couple of days on the beach, I've got severe sunburn all over. Anyway, so the weather's taken a little bit of a turn today. It's a bit cooler, cloud coverage, and you might be able to hear the wind has picked up again. Damn it. Anyway, so we're back on the original heading west. We will be heading for a tea break, effectively, in a sea town called Hope Town, or literally spelled Hope Toon. So I'll find out how to say it when I'm there. I don't know anything about this place. It's not on any tourist attractions or anything like that, so it might be, a run-of-the-mill kind of industrial town. We'll find out, I guess. But the destination for today is a place called Bremer's Bay, which is the other side of Fitzgerald National Park. It is supposed to be quite spectacular. We're hoping to get into the Bremer Bay caravan site there for tonight. Failing that, there's a couple of free campsites nearby, but the Bremer Bay caravan park is right on the bayfront, which is why I'm going to try and get in there. The free campsites are quite a considerable way inland, so yeah, we'll check it out, and it's highly recommended through WikiCamps. WikiCamps is one of the main apps I'm using to navigate to both paid and free campsites across Australia. Anyway, it's been a great couple of days, it's been a great week in Esperance actually. I've explored Esperance quite considerably, gone down into Cape Grande National Park, Wylie Bay, Frenchman's Peak, Wylie Bay, Twilight Beach. Yeah, I was blown away by Esperance. I highly recommend it if you're able to get down there. Cape Grande National Park, it's sealed wood all the way in, so you haven't got to worry about access. You can go down there in a car quite easily. Cape Arran National Park, on the other hand, a lot of the tracks there are not just four-wheel drive only, but four-wheel drive with high clearance only. So that is why Cape Grande is much more popular than Cape Arran National Park. It's a personal choice. Some of you might think that Cape Grande is a little bit over-commercialised, and in part it probably is, Wylie Bay in particular. But then Cape Arran is more your traditional kind of national park. Of course, they're all depends on what your thoughts of a national park should be. National parks in the UK, for instance, they're there to facilitate people getting out into the outdoors. Whereas in parts of Australia, and I'm thinking of Kangaroo Island on this instance, a lot of people on Kangaroo Island think that national parks are for wildlife only and should be locked up. Now, I don't believe in that. I concur with the initial idea that national parks should be there to facilitate people out into nature, whilst of course helping with conservation as well. So it's kind of like a middle ground for me. Cape Grande, it does a top job of getting people out into nature and protecting vast swathes of wildlife and landscapes. So look, in my opinion, it strikes a good balance. And if you haven't been out into nature before, and because of COVID you can't go abroad, go and explore your own country. Get out into the national parks, get out into the wildlife, but be sensible about it. Take water, good walking shoes, adequate supplies. The weather can change on a sixpence, even here in Australia. So just take a few precautions when going ahead. Always tell somebody if you're going, where you're going, especially if it's remote or out of phone signal, etc. And yeah, enjoy, get out there. It's the great outdoors. The scientific studies that are proven, if you're in amongst 15 or more trees for 15 or more minutes, your blood pressure comes down. You start to relax. Now, you tell me if that's a good reason enough to get out into nature or not, because it is for me. This caravan has just indicated it's good to overtake, so I wasn't expecting I wasn't expecting that, so yeah. Anyway, I was happy just sitting behind him chatting to you guys. I was in the wrong gear completely. It was a overtake. I was in my 6th gear, just leisurely rolling along. Anyway, we'll pick it up again when we get to Hopetown. Until then, enjoy. Next week on Jeep Roscoe. Look at this. Hopetown. It's never arrived. They're about 3/4 of the way up now.